They're on hunger strike for a month. They were in a terrible state, dehydrated, anorexic. The guards there, they wanted to deport this girl quietly.
In the refugees' rooms, you can see people in riot gear. I don't know if it's the police or the immigration control people, but there's people with helmets and riot gear in their rooms.
The people in there are not criminal, and I think never they have been tried as a criminal. And I think the people would be very scared in there.
These aren't animals, they're humans!
We managed to get around the back and speak to some of the detainees who are inside through a window, and what they told us is that they know what's happening on the roof, and that every single detainee inside Campsfield has gone on hunger strike in support of the detainees who are protesting at the moment on the roof.
A place free and fair has turned into a solitary nightmare. We've been longing for a system that would care, and now the truth is there, dismal and clear.
Asylum is a human right!
There are 9 detainees being charged with riot and violent disorder for a protest that happened last August against conditions inside Campsfield House.
We think this is a political trial to stop protest in future by detainees against their unjust imprisonment.
One of them actually went on hunger strike and became very ill, lost consciousness, and was taken to hospital, chained to a security guard, and remained chained to the security guard for the entire time he was there.
6 of the 9 are from Nigeria. One of the accused here has now got asylum because of the torture he suffered at the hands of the military government following protests against the Shell company which he was involved with. There's a military government armed by our government which tortures opponents of Shell's activities, and when he comes here for political safety, physical safety, our government locks them up.
Open up the asylum door!
2 of the detainees are actually minors. They're, I think, 17, and another of them is only 90.
Just few days back, one person broke down and had to be taken to a hospital, because these are people who come through torture. They are political participants in movements who have gone through very, very brutal torture, and a person needs a long, long time to recover. I myself was a victim of political torture in India, and it's taken me years to, come to terms with this.
There is a ludicrous belief propagated by politicians that, well, it's called firm but fair immigration control is the key to good race relations. What it means is harsh and cruel behavior towards refugees and immigrants will make people treat those who manage to squeak in a little better. It's a complete lie.
Whether they're found guilty or not, they've spent the last 10 months on remand in prison.
It's something really revolting to see private profit being made out of the locking up of innocent people.
Refugees are not criminals! Refugees are not criminals!
Don't be afraid, yeah? You're gonna be out very soon. Yeah. Be fighting so hard, man. Don't let them threaten you, yeah? Be free, yeah? No problem, man.
When I was inside there, I quite aware that people used to come here every month to protest. But when I came outside, I promised myself that, yeah, for people to leave their home, leave their family, to come down here, to shout at freedom, freedom, then why shouldn't I do it as well?
Yeah. So we see you again.
We want to tell them group of criminals. We want to tell them group of criminals. We're going to leave them there. Leave them there. Someday you're going to get away. Let them group of criminals. Tell them group of criminals. Free them now. Free them now. Don't give up the fight. And get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.
Major protests by detainees. We've had border camps. The further development of independent migrant organisations such as the Voice movement in Germany following the Sans-Papiers in France. The stopping by passengers, pilots and others of aeroplane flights with deportees on board. Signs of the internationalising of resistance like this conference.
And we know from the Sans-Papiers that the women have been really the cutting edge of the movement, but that's often invisible. And when women are invisible, men also suffer, as do children.
South Africa and apartheid in South Africa was condemned. It was almost universally condemned by all other states in the world. Immigration controls are an extremely important part, but of course not the only part of that mechanism by which global apartheid is maintained. A global system of Group Areas Act, the pass laws, job reservation, the colour bar, etc., etc.
Talked about South African apartheid, but in Germany, since 1982, about 20 years now, refugees cannot move from one region to another.
You know that we've really built the wealth in Britain, Europe, and the industrialized countries. We've paid many times over, and we have every right to be here. We have a right to claim, to get protection, housing, benefits, resources. We've paid many times over. We're owed billions.
Because they are conceived for a special class of people whose only guilt is to exist, precisely like it was for the Jewish under the Nazi Germany. The asylum seekers today in Europe have no right to exist.
They live on our blood, they live on our poverty.
I come from Milan, I come from Italy. In Milan we had a place like this. There was a place like this in the city of fashion. In 14 months that place was opened. There were cases of rape we could document. There were cases of skin diseases in a great demonstration on January 29 this year, which attacked directly the camp and closed it.
In France, in Italy, in Belgium, in Netherlands, in Poland, close all detention centres in Europe.
هل تسمعونا يا شباب العرب؟
Ciao ragazzi, noi siamo qua da Milano per darvi una mano.
قبل الآن فدراسيوني بنابراني عراقي وهاتون ليرة لقل فدراسيوني بنابراني إيراني.
আমরা বাংলাদেশের আপনাদের জন্য ডেমনস্ট্রেশন করি। Momento, man.
Merci pour les biscuits! We want to take you order!
We want to take you order!
We want to close this detention center!
We want to close this detention center!
Sont encore en détention. Combien de personnes sont encore en détention? De Cantilla Hasla, de Winston Green à Rochester. Combien de personnes menacées de déportation? Chaque jour, chaque instant, tout partout c'est la terreur. Le moment est venu de mettre fin aux injustices dans ces pays de racistes, capitalistes, égoïstes. Deportation, no way. Asylum seekers must stay. Deportation, no way. Asylum seekers must stay.